Hi, welcome to the fourth edition of English Made Easy. This is Madhu Rauri. Today I am going to teach you how to describe weather. Some viewers ask me whether weather and climate are one and the same. Is there any difference? Yes, there is a lot of difference. Weather refers to short-term changes in the atmosphere, like atmospheric pressure, humidity, damp in the air, precipitation, etc. My dear friends, please listen to my pronunciation of the word etc. It is not etc. People pronounce this word as etc., etc., etc. While walking along the corridors in our college, I always overhear my teaching fraternity pronouncing this word as etc., etc., etc. Oh, this is different part, but I just want to let you know the actual sound of the phrase etc. Actually, it is etc. Focus here, etc., which is from French expression it cetera. I'm just giving you extra information about etc. because most students, teachers, and of course my friends pronounce this word as etc., etc., etc. It is etc., which stands for it cetera. It's a French expression which means it stands for and, cetera stands for so on. Etc. means so on and so on. It is not etc., it is etc. Okay, leave aside. Then, so weather refers to a short-term changes in atmosphere. It deals with a small area, and at the same time weather often changes within 1 or 2 days. And climate describes what the weather is like over a long period of time, and it deals with a large portion of area, and it is somewhat constant than weather. Weather often changes within a period of 1 or 2 days. Today's weather may not be tomorrow, and tomorrow's weather again changes day after tomorrow, like that. But climate refers to a large portion of area, and it is somewhat constant. It is averaged for a longer period. తెలుగులో మీకు చెప్పాలంటే వెదర్ అంటే వాతావరణంలో వచ్చే మార్పులు రోజు రోజుకి మారుతూ ఉంటుంది. అది తక్కువ ప్రాంతాన్ని నిర్దేశిస్తుంది. అదే క్లైమేట్ అంటే ఎక్కువ ప్రాంతంలో కొంతకాలం వరకు ఒకే వాతావరణం కలిగి ఉంటుంది. దాంట్లో మార్పులు తక్కువగా వస్తూ ఉంటాయి. సో ది డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ వెదర్ అండ్ క్లైమేట్ ఈస్ దాట్. అండ్ ద సైన్స్ దట్ డీల్స్ విత్ ది స్టడీ ఆఫ్ వెదర్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ meteorology. What is that? Meteorology. What is that? Meteorology. And the science that deals with the study of climate is called climatology. Climatology. Now, how to describe weather? Now, let us come to the description of different kinds of weather. Weather may be hot, warm, cool, wet. Now, let us discuss how to describe hot weather. These are the words 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And one more thing, it is not 11, it is 11. 11. Now, these are the words that you have to use to describe hot weather. The weather is sizzling. Today, it is sizzling. When you say that some weather is sizzling, it is having higher than desirable temperature. Extremely hot, unusually hot, terribly hot, damn hot, harshly hot. You cannot just go out of home, in such kind of hot weather, perishing weather, trenchant weather. These words can be used to describe. If you learn all these words, you can give a lot of examples about hot weather. The weather is sizzling, the weather is scorching, the weather is blazing, the weather is flaming, the weather is blistering, the weather is searing, the weather is baking, the weather is scathing, the weather is stinging, the weather is parching. Sizzling, more than higher temperature, because if you just boil the oil, you get hissing sound. That is sizzling. If you just come out of your house, you will see sheets of mirages. అంటే ఎండమావులు మాదిరిగా గీతలుగా పడి ఉంటాయి బయట. దట్ ఈస్ సిజ్లింగ్ టెంపరేచర్. I just don't want to come out of this sizzling hot, damn, terribly temperature, you say like that. And you know, scotch, very much extremely hot. And you know, blazing, you blaze, you know, it is flaming. It is almost boiling. It is broiling. And one more thing, blistering means, you know, you just, when you come out of your, such kind of hot weather, your skin gets blisters. And that is called blistering weather. And your weather is searing, baking. If you come out of your house in such kind of hot weather, you feel that you are sitting in front of oven, 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 kumpati. And then, scathy means, vicious, dangerous. In Telugu, it is called katuvaina, vicious. Don't just go out of in such scary atmosphere, they say, because anta bhayankaramaini and dreadful weather, dreadful hotness. And you know, stinging and parching give the same meaning, unusually hot, extremely hot, disgustingly hot. Quality to your expressions. Say for example, unbearably, damn, harshly, terribly, trenchantly. These words give your feel of discussion. Say for example, if the weather is very much hot, you say, damn, I don't just want to come out in such a sizzling, unbearably hot weather. And you can use all these adverbs in between. Say, it is damn scorching, it is harshly blazing, it is trenchantly flaming, it is unbearably, it is unusually perishing, it is harshly trenchant, it is very clammy. When you just go out of in hot weather, your shirt, I think, gets wet, and that is called clammy. The weather is clammy, and I've got my shirt soaked up with sweat. You say clammy. Clammy is such kind of weather. When you just go out, you get all the sweating, you get the shades of the sweat. That is clammy. Now you can describe cold weather like this by using all these phrases and words, adjectives. Say for example, if the weather is bracing, the weather is cold and windy. If there is wind and it is very much cold, it is somewhat bitingly cold, if it is bitterly cold, you say the weather is bracing. But it is very pleasant weather. It is clement weather. If weather is good, you call clement weather. Clement weather. Fine weather. If weather is good, comfortable, cheerful, cool and chilly, you call it as clement weather. If weather is bad, if weather is uncheerful, if weather is windy, and if weather is very much uncomfortable, if you feel discomfort about the weather, that weather is called inclement weather, and that weather is called bad weather. And we often read the notices in schools and colleges. The school is declared a holiday owing to inclement weather. That means bad weather. What is that? Inclement weather. Clement, inclement. Clement means fine weather. Inclement means bad weather. If weather is inclement, schools and colleges are closed. We get a notice. The school is declared a holiday tomorrow owing to inclement weather. And then weather is crispy. If the weather is very firm and brittle, crispy is defined as firm and brittle. It means that weather is very much dreary. Weather is very much uncomfortable because of, I think, coolness. But it is also accepted. And then chilly, what actually chill means? Challaga undetted weather, chill. Weather is too chilly. And weather is absolutely freezing. If the weather atmospheric scale goes down between 10 and 20, you call it is absolutely freezing. And these are the 5 words when weather is not good, when weather is devoid of cheerfulness, when weather is devoid of pleasantness. We use all these words. Bleak, gloomy, desolate, dreary, dismal. When weather is very much dull and there is darkness, if it is a rainy day with wind, you use all these, I think, words. Weather is bleak, weather is gloomy because it's very much dark and there is overcast, and weather is desolate, weather is very much dull, weather is dreary, weather is very much unhappy to come out, and dismal means you feel very much dreadful to come out of the house because of dismal weather. Next, a bit nippy. If the weather is so rainy with a dark and dull atmosphere, and that weather is called a nippy weather. Today it is a bit nippy. ఈరోజు కాస్త చల్లగా ఆహ్లాదకరంగా ఉంది. This very positive expression. Now I'll teach you some useful expressions how to describe rain or some kind of downpour. If it is raining heavily, you say there is a downpour. The word is downpour. Yesterday there was a downpour, means yesterday it rained heavily. And how can you ask questions when it is raining, to describe it is raining, something like that. What is it like outside? What is the weather like? Is it still raining out? How is it outside? These are the questions that you use, that you just ask people if it is raining or not. Say, it's pouring rain outside. If it is heavily raining, you say it is pouring. And if it is a small rain, you don't even feel, you barely feel the rain, it is spitting. And if there is some rain, you call it is drizzling. Drizzling is more than spitting, less than rain. Remember, drizzling is more than spitting, less than raining. అంటే డ్రిజ్లింగ్ అంటే తొలకరి చినుకులు. స్పిట్టింగ్ అంటే గాలి వాటంగా 2-3 చినుకులు పడినట్టుగా నీకు అసలు రెయిన్లో తడిచినట్టే ఉండదు. యూ డోంట్ గెట్ feeling of soaking wet in the rain. And let us stay inside until the rain lets up. The phrase let up means stop raining completely. You can say that, let us stay inside until the rain lets up. When you say let up, you mean stop completely. These are the expressions that we give. And you can also idiomatically express how, if it is raining very much heavily. Say for example, it is raining cats and dogs. If you say it's raining cats and dogs, it means that it's raining heavily. Cats and dogs, idiom. You can use idiom in any part of language. It is somewhat decorative element. If you say that it's raining cats and dogs, it means that it's raining so heavily. Yes. Dear friends, I'll end up my 4th session by answering one viewer's question. He asked me one question, sir, 90% of women, see there is a lot of difference between women. Say, WOMAN is singular, this is woman. This is the phonetic transcription. And plural is WOMEN, it is not woman, it is women. What is that? Women. Listen to me very carefully. Women. This is the transcription. Woman, singular, women is plural. And he asked me like this, 90% of women are so scary about cockroaches. Is there any particular word for fear of cockroaches? There are so many phobias. Morbid fear of something is known as phobia. There are hundreds and thousands of phobias. Yes, I agree with my learned friends' query that most of the women are so scared about cockroaches. బొద్దింకలు అంటే భయపడిన ఆడవాళ్ళు ఉంటారు. 10లో 8-9 మందికి బొద్దింకలు అంటే భయం ఉంటుంది. అదేమైనా పర్టికులర్ వర్డ్ ఉందంటే దెర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ ఫోబియాస్, బట్ ఐ విల్ ఆన్సర్ that question. See, the morbid fear of cockroaches is called, the fear of cockroaches is called Catasaridophobia. Catasaridophobia. Listen to me more considerately. Catasaridophobia. My dear friends, if at all, when you come across an unfamiliar word a word which is very difficult to sound, pronounce, practice, say a good number of times. Kataceratophobia. Kataceratophobia. And thank you for watching my video. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks. I'll call it a day. Bye. Take care of.